Why is my relationship failing? It's one of the common questions that my clients ask me. I'd like to tell you why, but I have to warn you, you may not like the answer. But the beautiful thing is, once you understand why, everything can change and you can start to have your relationships work for you. Here's the thing. Inside of you, there are negative thoughts and feelings about what's happening. Now we think that our negative thoughts and feelings are because of what the other person is doing. But actually, it's something that's already in us that they're triggering, that they're bringing up to the surface. And then we have the experience that our relationships are failing, meaning not achieving a goal that we have set in our mind, an expectation we've created, whatever that expectation is. Maybe the other person thinks the relationship's going just fine because their expectations are totally different. But if you're having the experience that your relationship is failing, it's because there is something inside of you attracting that experience to you. Hold on now, wait a minute. Are you trying to say that this person's negative behavior is my fault? No, that's definitely not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that the feelings that you have inside of you are not caused by them or by their behavior, but those feelings were already there and their behavior is triggering it in you. And even worse, those feelings are attracting that experience and that person into your life. Now I know it's hard to accept this idea sometimes, that the way that I'm feeling isn't caused by my circumstances. Of course it is, but it's not. And there's a way to prove it. Are you ready? Think about this common scenario that we've all heard. There's a big fire, 20 people see the fire, and then when journalists interview these people to find out what happened, they hear 20 different stories. Some stories are so different than the others, it doesn't even sound like the same place or the same fire. How can that be? It's not because they're standing in different places. It's because every person is viewing reality through their belief systems and their negative emotions from the past. Some people might have felt afraid when they saw the fire. Someone else might have felt angry when they saw the fire. Someone else might have felt sad when they saw the fire. And some people didn't feel anything negative. Those are the ones who probably helped. The ones who were not triggered were probably the ones who responded powerfully to the situation. Obviously, we want to become someone like that. How do we go from being the person who was triggered and felt afraid or sad or angry and become the person who is powerful and able to respond, responsible? Well, we erase the negative emotions that we feel. That's how we do that. When it comes to your relationship, the other person's behavior is going to trigger a different response in 20 different people, and it's triggering a specific response in you because those feelings are already inside of you. And they're just bringing it up to the surface. They're not putting the feelings in there. They're actually triggering the feelings that were already there. Now, I have a way to prove this to you. Do you want to see? Okay, it's really easy. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Take another deep breath in and out through the nose, down past the belly. Get into your body. Allow yourself to feel inside your heart and your whole body. When you think about the fact that this relationship is failing, how does that make you feel? Maybe you feel afraid, a little tiny bit of anxiety, nervousness, sadness, anger, frustration, annoyance. Are you pissed off? Are you enraged? What do you feel? You feel something, for sure. It's okay to feel your feelings. We've been trained not to, but it's just me and you, okay? It's okay. Everyone has these negative emotions until they delete them all. That takes a lot of work. So basically we're all the same, that we're all processing through our past programming, stuff that's been embedded in us. So it's okay whatever you feel. All right, now, where in your body do you feel this feeling? Where is it? Is it in the center of your heart? Is it in your solar plexus? Is it in your head? Where do you feel it? And if this feeling had a size and a shape, what would the size and shape be? It's often a ball or a sphere. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a plate or a brick or something like that. What's the size and shape of it? Okay, now ask yourself this. Close your eyes. When did I first feel this way? What did you see? About half the people remember what happened. Half the people don't. If you don't remember what happened, that's okay. The fact that half the people do remember what happened, and maybe you're one of them, tells us that there is a first time, and that this feeling is just that old feeling coming back up again. If you don't remember, it's usually because your mind's safeguard that protects you is not going to let you remember yet because you're not ready to process it. It's too much. But once you clear out a lot of your negative emotions, you'll be able to remember things that happened that you don't remember right now because you're more powerful and able to process them. The feeling that you're feeling about the relationship failing is not caused by the relationship failing. It's triggering the old feeling that was already there. Now here's the other side of it that's really powerful. The feeling that's there is like a magnet, attracting the experience of the relationship failing. That feeling that you're feeling right now, that's the first layer. You probably have many layers. If you really have an important relationship, then you have generally many layers to go through. Could be 5, could be 10, could be 20, could be more. And in totality, you're going to need the 4 major tools for personal transformation. This particular feeling that you have is going to be erased with the tool, the 7 steps to reprogramming yourself. Yes, erased, deleted, cleared out permanently. That's what the 7 steps to reprogramming yourself can do. How do I know that's the right tool? Because of how I found that blockage. Your mind exists in your whole body, not just in your brain. That energy that we found, that emotion, that clump of negativity, that's where it's stored in your mind, right there in your body. That's where it is. The 7 steps will erase that permanently, and it will never come back again. Then you'll go on to the next layer. At some point, you're going to find there's layers that require the other 3 major tools for personal transformation. Not always. Maybe you only need one of the other ones. Maybe you only need 2 of the other ones. With important relationships, you usually need all 4 of them. The 7 steps being the most important, the most powerful, and the one to start with, clearly, because that's what the first layer is. Once you erase that layer, you're going to view the whole situation different. If you're not afraid, confused, annoyed, pissed off, embarrassed, or whatever you're feeling, then everything's going to look different. And you're going to feel different, which means you're going to put out a different vibe. You're going to start being more of your real self instead of being this emotion, which is what you're doing right now. And if you start being your real self, they're going to respond differently to you, and the dynamics of the relationship will change. As you go through the layers, you'll begin to see that your relationships succeed. I know, you deserve that, don't you? Wouldn't that be amazing? I've seen it for so many of my clients. I've worked with thousands of people. I am the inventor of the 7 steps to reprogramming yourself. And if you want to learn more about that, I would suggest you start with some of my relationship courses, like why your relationships are the way they are. Or you could go right to the 7 steps information page and learn more about it, and then take why your relationships are the way they are, or whatever you're called to. I have a lot of videos and a lot of courses. Let your intuition be your guide. Definitely subscribe to my channel and get the new videos that we're producing so that you can learn more and find out more and become more powerful. It'll be great to work with you. I'll see you soon.